You've made it back to Ultimate Nerdy, the home of epic crossovers and alternate realities. Get ready, because today's What If story is about to blow your mind. And today's story is a Harry Potter with Transformers story for us to enjoy, so let's go. Chapter 1. The rift opens. Rain hammered the crumbling stones of an abandoned manor, lightning splitting the sky as Draco Malfoy stood at the center of a circle, etched with glowing runes. His silver blonde hair plastered to his scalp, his gray eyes burned with a hunger that Voldemort's death had only sharpened. Around him, the remaining Death Eaters, cloaked figures hardened by loss, chanted in low, guttural tones, their wands trembling with dark energy. The air crackled as Draco raised his own wand, its tip spitting green sparks, and intoned an ancient spell he'd unearthed from forbidden tomes. The floor shuddered and then split. A portal roared to life, a vortex of black and emerald swallowing the shadows. "We've bled Earth dry," Draco declared, his voice cutting through the storm. "Now, we claim a new world. Their world, Cybertron. The Transformers dared meddle in our war. They'll pay with their metal lives." The Death Eaters' cheers were drowned by the portal's howl as Draco stepped through, his boots striking scorched steel on the other side. Cybertron unfurled before them, a desolate expanse of jagged metal spires and smoldering ruins, a planet ravaged by endless war. The air hummed with static, and the horizon flickered with distant explosions. It was alien and intimidating, but Draco's lips curled into a sneer. This was his next conquest. A hulking figure emerged from the wreckage, rusted armor, red optics glowing, a Decepticon remnant left behind after years of battles. "You are no Prime," it growled, cannons whirring to life. "Who dares trespass?" Draco didn't flinch. "I'm your new master," he spat, flicking his wand. Black tendrils lashed out, coiling around the Decepticon's limbs, forcing it to its knees with a groan of twisting metal. "Lead me to Quintessa, or I'll melt you into slag." The machine relented, optics dimming in submission, and guided them through a canyon of twisted wreckage. The Death Eaters followed with their wands at the ready, their cloaks billowing in the acrid wind. Then the ground shook. It was an ambush. Autobot scouts burst from a ruined tower, led by Bumblebee, his yellow plating glinting as he opened fire. Lasers scorched the air, blasting craters into the metal floor. "Intruders! Take them down!" Bumblebee's voice crackled. Draco ducked a beam, his wand slashing. A jet of green light severed an Autobot's arm, sparks showering. "Pathetic tin cans!" he roared. "I'll rip your sparks out and crush them with my bare hands." The Death Eaters unleashed a barrage of curses that shattered steel and forced the Autobots to scatter. Bumblebee transformed, tires screeching as he sped forward. But a Death Eater's hex caught him mid-roll, flipping his car form into a heap of rubble with a deafening crash. "They are fast, Malfoy!" one Death Eater shouted, dodging a stray shot. "Not fast enough," Draco snarled, his eyes locked on a distant spire piercing the sky. It was Quintessa's lair. The Decepticon guide lumbered ahead, and soon they stood before her, a skeletal figure of circuits and malice, her form radiating ancient power. She descended. Her voice was a metallic rasp. "Mortals, and just what brings you to my ruins?" Draco bowed slightly, his charisma masking his ruthlessness. "Power, Quintessa. I'll restore your rule, and I'll wield Cybertron as my blade. Together, we can crush these fools." Her optics flared with interest. "Bold, human, prove your worth and I'll forge you an army." Draco's smirk widened, his wand glowing hotter. "Watch me break them." A faint signal pulsed in the distance. It was the Autobot reinforcements. Draco turned to his followers, his voice a whip. "Ready the spells, we take this world by storm, or bury it in ash." Quintessa's laugh echoed as the ground trembled, war closing in. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the unknown. What if the next twist is even darker? Hit follow and let's find out.